Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Jetstream podcast. We are joined by our first and very special guest, one of Seth Jarvis's friends, Bryan Hanna. Bryan, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thanks for having me, boys. Happy to be here.
Dude, our pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. Where should we start? I mean, congrats. Just came out a couple hours ago that you and the boys are officially going to be going to Italy, paid by Air Canada. Dude, that is unbelievable. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely a shock. It's been a wicked couple of days trying to figure all that stuff out.
I'm sure it's probably been a wicked last, 6, 7, 8 months from 4 nations to
Yeah,
now going to Milano. That's unreal, dude.
yeah. No, we're
Unreal.
pumped for sure.
Wicked. Breaks, you want to start, or Anton? I got a couple questions too, but
let's just,
I got a
I
couple.
was gonna, let's start from the beginning here. Like,
Fire them off, boys.
Seth, Braden Point gets injured. Seth gets the call. Obviously, I heard in like an interview that like he was in bed or something, and then he had like this whole Cabo trip planned and stuff like that. I guess my question to you is like, how did you like find out? Was it just like a quick like text to the group chat or something, or did he like call you guys or?
Yeah,
That
like so the day of, like they headed to New York like the day before because they had a game in New York, and like he was heading to Cabo on Saturday, and I was ready to like drive him to the airport, chill for the couple days until our buddies got out here, and then we were just gonna chill at his house alone. And then like their game's about to start. I get a text from my buddy, I get a text from Seth's mom, and everyone's like, "Yo, did you see the news?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then they're like, "Yo, like Jarvis going to the Olympics." And I was like, "You're kidding." Like he would have said something, but like before his game, and he didn't say anything. So I found out through them, and I opened my phone, and then like I see all the tweets, all the Instagram posts, and I'm like, holy shit, this is real. But yeah, no, it was crazy. And then he's doing all these interviews, and I'm like, dude, you couldn't spare like 5 minutes to call me before your game. But
That's wicked. I kind of want to go back a little bit and like kind of start off with how I guess everything got started. Seth Levy gets picked for 4 nations, which was wicked, and I'm sure he was super excited, as were, all you guys. But I guess like leading up to now, the whole story comes out about all you guys hopping in a car, driving down last minute. I guess how was the whole kind of ride the last, whatever it was, 6, 7 months from, figuring out to do that, actually doing it, and now kind of like the rise of this whole friend group and where you guys are going now? How's that kind of ride been?
Yeah, it's been weird. Like none of us are really like the charismatic, like interview type guys. So this is all like new to us. But no, it was crazy. Like we're planning to go fly there, see our buddies, like what I mean, a lot of people would do.
Yeah.
And then the day of the flight comes, we're sitting in the airport, the flight gets delayed, and then the news comes out that there was like that crash at the Toronto airport or whatever.
Yeah.
So then, like, all the flights are canceled, everything's pushed back, so then they push us back the next day, and then we're like, "Okay, that's fine, whatever, we'll still make it in time," and then that gets canceled, then it's, like, the next day, and it's on and on, so we're like, "Boys, like, we're not making it there," and then it's, like, 8 in the morning one day, we hop on a call, we're like someone throws out the idea, they're like, "Oh, you just wanna drive?" And we're all like, "Oh, yeah, funny," and then we're all like, "Oh, like, you're serious?" Like, it was the only way we were gonna get there, like, we would've had to leave at that point, and then we would've made it like the night before the game. I mean, thank God we did. Like it was sick, but I do not recommend driving from Winnipeg to Boston. It was not fun,
I can imagine.
Brutal.
especially in like a 5-seater SUV with like 5 boys with just crazy builds. So, and then like the story gets out, it blows up. Like we're getting calls from CBC, CTV, like with Free Press doing all these interviews, and like none of us are used to that. Like we're all like freaking out, like, "No, dude, you do this one, you do this one, you do this one." Like nobody wants to do it. And then yeah, like during playoffs last year, I guess the story like caught so much fire that a bunch of the Carolina fans loved it, like NHL fans loved it. So then they got us down here like in another driving scheme to like get to their playoff games. So we did that. That was cool. And then we kind of thought that was the end of it. And then obviously when he didn't make the Olympic team, we were like, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah.
Obviously sad, felt bad for him, but he kind of like he had the time to sink in. We were all okay with not going because we were going to get to see him anyways. And then he gets the call, and the story like just reignites again. Like I need bar down, and NHL made a post, and we're like, he's like, this is gonna blow up again. We're getting texts from everybody, and then yeah, it was absolutely nuts. It's been crazy, and we just were firing off DMs trying to get away there because prices were absolutely absurd right now.
Yeah.
So, no, we're
That's
glad it worked out.
unreal.
Who was the one that DM Biz? Because I know they were talking about it on Chick.
That was our buddy Lucas Fry. It was like 1 a.m. one night, and we're all texting each other, and everybody probably sent off like 20 DMs and just getting random responses. And Biz actually responds, and we hear him just chirping the hell out of us on Chicklets the next day.
That's
so it was pretty hilarious.
They mentioned something about going down to Florida for a live stream. Like, were you guys like actually like thinking of doing that, or like did they actually
I honestly
offer it?
He did text Fry, and he was like, it was the night of the Super Bowl, and he texted Fry, and he was like, oh, you guys like just come down to Florida. And then he sent that to our group chat, and we're like, dude, like, what is he talking about? Like, why would we go to Florida? What's in Florida? And then I guess later they mentioned the idea of a live stream, but by then we were like kind of had our eyes set on going to Milan. I mean, that would be cool at another point in time, but right now Milan is
Milan
kind of ideal.
Cooler.
Yeah, totally.
I guess kind of a follow-up for that. Like, I don't know how much you can like reveal, but like, are they putting you guys up in like close to or like in the Olympic Village, or you guys had to kind of like find your own means for like sleeping or whatever it was, or how's that kind of working?
Yeah, so they're hooking us up with the flights, and I think we have a way to get some tickets to the games because obviously those are pretty sold out right now too.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like the accommodations, we found an Airbnb. I'm not totally sure what the plan's going to be with that, but I mean, like flights and the games was the worst part. So if we have to cough up some money for an Airbnb, like it's worth every penny. So
that's
I mean,
wicked.
sleeping on the floor to see your buddy play in the Olympics wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Exactly. Like
doesn't really matter if you're in a comfy bed or on the floor.
No, totally. Sleeping like the subway there.
Yeah.
Anything.
That's freaking wicked.
That's
I guess similar with like kind of Four Nations. I think at the end, if I kind of read some reports correctly, and I saw like a video, like you guys were kind of down in the locker room, right? Like at post game. Is there?
They were on
again, I don't know how much you
NHL,
can like.
Man, they got to meet Davo and McKinnon and all those guys.
Exactly, that was going to be my question. I don't know if you can divulge into any of that, but I mean, for one, like seeing Seth grow up, go from junior hockey, dub, and then making the NHL, and now he's like playing with all these big guys, and now you get to meet them. What was that experience like? And are you on a first name basis with Connor McDavid?
Yeah, no, I don't think that. I doubt he even knows my name. But no, it's crazy. From playing on a line with that guy to seeing him play on a line with McDavid is absolutely nuts. And even like to us, it's still like these guys are idols, and I'm sure like even to him, like it's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And then after that game, when it finished, like we thought, okay, we'll just go say hi to him, then head home. And then he texts us, and he's like, "Yo, the boys want to meet you." And we're like, what? And he's like, "Yeah, like come down here. The boys want to meet you." So then it was us walking down there, and we're like speechless, and these guys are like, "Oh, yo, like there's the boys, like there's the fellas," and they're like tapping us up, giving us hugs, and we're like, "How do you know who we are? Like this is nuts."
That's
sweet. It was cool to share that with all of them, and like the fact that he included us in that was pretty awesome on his part, and I mean something that like definitely all of us are going to remember for a long time.
That's wicked.
That's unbelievable. Yeah,
just crazy.
Go ahead, Cam. Go ahead.
Crazy the quiet silver bullet fucking helmet kids we played against when we were 7 and 8. Now like just like an absolute icon in the NHL, just with his personality and just how good he's been in the NHL so far. Like
the guy just ripping up Tuxedo Lightning with a silver bucket.
Yeah.
I still remember 81, him in the silver Nike bucket, I think it was, him sniping bar down 5 goals a game against us, man. Like, and being a year younger guy too for us, like, yeah, he was always unbelievable.
Yeah.
Still remember that. But yeah, sort of to what Graham said too, like in that Inside the NHL episode is pretty funny, like seeing you know, he's in his room at home and stuff, and he's got that like giant poster of Sid on the wall. And it's like, you couldn't have taken it down for like the docu-series and stuff. And then
I know,
like
it's
2
hilarious.
2 minutes later, it pans to like him like literally sitting beside Crosby in the locker room and stuff. So just like back to his point of like, yeah, I'm sure it must have been like even a little nerve-wracking for Seth, like sitting next to that guy and like getting to know those guys and stuff like that.
Oh, totally. like just the new guy in the room and all these guys that like you played like NHL 2K10 with, and now you're playing like on a team with them is absolutely insane. So
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I guess obviously like meeting like McDavid and McKinnon was a pretty crazy story, but I mean, do you have any other crazy stories of your time with Seth? It can even be like before he made the NHL and stuff like that too. Like, I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh God, crazy stories. I have no idea. A lot of them are just like they just happen in the moment. I can't even like think of anything crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, not to put you on the spot or anything, but
No, it's okay. I mean, like I'm sure I'll think of something and it'll come back to me, but
Graham, I know you had some more questions for him too, just about I mean, how did you meet Seth? Like you guys just grew up playing hockey together, obviously. Eh?
yeah, so like him and our buddy Lucas Humble, like they played like on the spring team together from like really young age with a lot of other of our buddies. So Seth would spend a ton of time at Lucas's house, and I went to school with Lucas as well, so we were like best friends through that. So then it was just the three of us would just hang out at Humble's house and always get together, and then that was probably around we were like 7 years old, 8 years old. And then ever since then, it's just like just been friends through that. And obviously playing hockey together, all being from the same area and just growing up together. We didn't all go to the same schools, but like just, I feel like at that point in your life, hockey was a little bit more enjoyable than school was. So you, those guys on your team were kind of like your best buddies.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. That's freaking sweet. I guess
Yeah.
probably a dumb question asking about Seth and the hockey part of it, but do you guys have any other plans? Like, is there any sort of thing that like Air Canada is hooking you up with, like in terms of going to see other Olympic sports or anything like that? Or it's like just to go out there and whatever, watch the hockey? I mean, obviously that's probably the best part of it, but like
Yeah.
anything else that you guys are planning while doing out there?
I mean, we like they haven't really talked about that, and I doubt that it would be a lot more than hockey, but like if I'm there, I'm 100% going to every single event I can. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and go to like curling, like speed skating. I want to see snowboarding. Like that would be when you're there, like you got to live it. I feel like so. Got to
Yeah.
take advantage of this as much as we can, of course, because I'm sure we'll have to do some like content type stuff. But whatever we're able to do, I'm gonna use the time wisely.
I would say that's a pretty sweet trade-off. Go out there, get a little bit of screen time, go watch some events.
Totally.
Man. You guys
That's
are
It'll
so
be a
wicked.
edged now.
blast.
It's crazy. I know I was talking to John like last year. I think I saw like you guys at Bridges or something, and I
Yeah.
was talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been telling them like they should start something with that or whatever, like a podcast of your own or something." Have you guys like
Yeah.
talked about starting up your own little business or something? Or
We've talked about making like a joint like Instagram account or TikTok account, but it's like we just laugh at the thought of doing it all the time, and we have no idea what we would name it. So it's like, but like going out to the Olympics, we've gotten a lot of people saying like you should actually take advantage of this and make an account or something. So who knows? Maybe we'll get something going. Use
That's
ChatGPT to figure
wicked.
out a name that isn't awful. But
No kidding. So do you leave what, tomorrow, 2 days?
we'll be leaving Saturday. So
Saturday?
then we'll miss their first two like prelim games, but then we'll get there for
Yeah,
the game against France and then whatever medal games there are. So I feel like that's fine.
totally.
So
That's
yeah.
wicked.
Yeah,
and
no, it'll
you're
be
there for the
awesome.
whole thing, or how long are you there
We're there
for?
until when does it end? Whenever the hockey ends the day after.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it goes till the 22nd, but I'm not sure if the gold
Okay.
medal's on the 21st or the 22nd, but either
Yeah.
or, that would be
Okay,
what,
then
like
yeah.
10-ish days, something like that? That's
Yeah,
sweet.
totally. And I mean, I feel like if you're going to obviously we would have taken whatever. Like if they flew us out for 2 days, like fuck, we would have done
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But it's like
definitely.
if you're going to Italy, try to go for as long as you can. So I feel like this is best case scenario for all of us.
Hell yeah.
That's
Stoked.
unbelievable,
Yeah.
man.
I
Did
know, I can't believe it either.
did you guys get any like other offers other than like Air Canada and stuff? Like,
Yeah, there like we had our DMs answered and there were people who reached out and stuff like that. But it's really difficult when it comes to the content and stuff like that because of like the rules with the IOC and stuff like that. A lot of
Yeah.
people required a certain amount of content that you couldn't do unless they were Olympic partners. So Air Canada, like companies like Canadian Tire,
Oh, Okay.
like stuff like that. Those were the ones that you would be able to go with kind of like no gray area on what you can and can't record. So if content was a part of the deal, it was kind of easier in all scenarios for it to be like an Olympic partner. So that's why Air Canada worked out. And like, thankfully, I guess they saw everyone's comments on that NHL post, like tagging at Air Canada, and then eventually they reached out. So worked
Hell
out.
yeah. Okay, I got a question that is hopefully not going to put you on the spot too bad.
Oh God. Okay.
Are you happy with, I guess, obviously not with Seth being on the initial roster, but are you happy with the roster as it was constructed? And why are you pissed off that Mark Scheifele was left off of it?
Dude, we could have saved this till he left. We could talk about this after. We all know you're pissed. Scheifele didn't make the team, but Brian's time is very valuable, okay?
I don't know. Obviously, I feel like everyone has an opinion. There's guys you thought should have been on and guys you thought shouldn't. But at the end of the day, there's so many Canadian hockey players that like you couldn't really pick a wrong team.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, I was upset that Seth didn't make the team at the beginning, like pretty pissed off. And yeah, Scheifele too. But obviously, like Seth, it's a little bit more personal. I feel bad. But yeah, I thought Scheifele deserved to be there, and I thought Seth deserved to be there. But then again, like you look at it, and it's like no matter who you pick, this team's gonna perform.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's
But-
wicked. Okay, and then I got one more.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, okay, you go ahead. You go ahead,
No,
Briggs. You go ahead.
no, go ahead.
All right, well, I was going to kind of end it off with, like, I guess predictions for, I mean, I guess stats is probably too difficult, but similar every time that I think about Canadian hockey, I always go back to 2010 Vancouver Olympics. If, and hopefully when Canada gets to the final, who would be your prediction for the golden goal?
The golden goal. You know, I would absolutely love to. Obviously, I want to Jarv. Like that's who like my heart's telling me. But I think it would just be equally as cool to see a Crosby golden goal again at like the tail end of his career coming down there, and you get to like see that. That would be absolutely insane. It would be like a goosebump moment for everyone, even like non-Canadian fans. That's like would be awesome.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you. Breaks you going?
Yeah. When Jarv went on Chicklets, and they're saying that they want one of his buddies to go play for Greensboro. It was Fry that he was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Did he ever have any thoughts of actually going? Or like
I think like if they went through with it and reached out to him, he 100% would have gone there. It would have been
so
absolutely hilarious. And
that's
like
awesome.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounded like they were serious, but I guess there was never really any follow through about it. But I heard like in their last episode when they were talking about us, one of them was like, wasn't one of those guys supposed to play for the Gargoyles? And then nobody really acknowledged it after. But I was like, we got to get that going again because in an East Coast game would be the funniest thing in the world.
That's awesome. Because he was really good, wasn't he? Like he played.
Yeah, he was good. And he played like university level, like for the Bisons. So
that's awesome.
He would have held his own, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. You got
anything else? You got anything else?
Yeah. No, I'm all good. We're all good here.
Okay, dude.
Cool.
Well, that was unreal. Thank you for coming on. That's so
cool. Of course, boys. Thanks
so
for having me. That was awesome.
Thank you so much for coming on, man. Text me when you're back in the city. Let's like, I don't know, get around in the summer, grab a beer or something.
Totally. Yeah.
Been too long.
Hopefully more stories to tell by then.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a great time, man. Have a good trip.
Yeah.
Go Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. See you, fellas.
See ya.
See you, dude. Huge thanks to Bryan Hanna for coming on the pod. Our first ever guest on the jet stream. That was unbelievable. And that was
so cool. What a beauty. What a good guy.
Best $100 I ever spent.
I'm fired up.
It was actually Anton just paying for their flights just to get them on the pod.
Yeah. Anton hacked the Air Canada Instagram account and posted it.
I'll pay
like,
for their Airbnb.
That's so funny.
I'm paying for their hotel now. Let's talk about Scheifele not making the team, actually, if getting replaced now that Brian's gone. What the fuck, man? No.
I think...
I'm just kidding.
Okay, no, but we're not going to go into it too long. But I mean, I think that is a very, 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 very telltale sign about, I guess, not what like Hockey Canada thinks about him, but like he must have been quite far down the list. because I could still think of 2 or 3 guys that should be there at like probably like ahead of him. Like I mean, for me, and I mean obviously, I mean biased because he's a Winnipegger, and I mean I love Seth, but like I mean I was shocked that he was left off the list like to start out with, or left off the main roster for that. So like by no means am I shocked that he was asked to go as a replacement, which is sick for him not only, but I mean also again for Bryan and the rest of the boys that are going back, that's super cool. But also like Bennett going there too is a no-brainer. I feel like in like with the way that it currently stands, like you still probably would put Bedard to go there before him. No?
Oh, before Shifley. Yeah. I thought you were saying before Bennett or Jarvis, but
No, but before Shife.
Yeah.
And then fuck, I mean, who else? There's probably I think Wyatt Johnston, maybe.
Yeah.
Like there's still quite a few guys there, but I mean
you could throw Hyman there too.
Yeah, literally Hyman too.
Yeah, honestly.
Canada just has too many players and not enough roster spots. You could literally create a B team, and I think they'd compete for like a bronze medal.
There was guys or not guys. There was Instagram pages doing that, and that like it was like team by team comparison. It was like they would probably give like almost every other federation a run for their. Well, I mean for sure, like you know the Latvias and the Italies and the France, but it's like they would give Finland, Sweden a run for their money too. I'm sure.
Like the B team would be Hyman, Shifley, Bedard. This is before.
I like Shife on the first line there.
Jarv and Bennett got brought to the roster, but Bennett, Johnson, Jarv, Geeky, Tavares, Konechny, Nuge, Robert Thomas, Gunther, O'Reilly, Batherson. You got Chikrin, Bouchard, Schaefer, Dobson, Shabbat, Montour, Zellweger, Ekblad, with Blackwood, Wedgwood, and Greaves in net.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's going to compete with Finland. And
100%.
Especially with Barkov not being there and stuff, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean these are the lineups as it stands at practice right now. But
Reinhardt on 4th is crazy.
Yeah,
they split up the scoring. They kind of put like a defensive or a gritty guy with like 2 scoring players. Seems like
Suzuki, McKinnon, Marsh. Man, they should just go Wilson, Marchand, and Horvat, or Wilson, Marchand, and like
Bennett.
Yeah, and Bennett. That would be unreal.
Yeah. My thing
was, if it was 4 nations,
obviously. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I was going to.
If it was 4 nations, I think they would have, and just like first line against fucking USA, and all 3 of them would have shed at the same time.
There's a docuseries that just came out on 4 Nations too. I just saw a commercial for it today or something like that. Yeah, it was really cool.
I haven't watched it yet because it's like an hour and a half long. It's a full-on movie, but
that's cool.
Coming up on my YouTube quite a bit. But last thing I wanted to say about Shife was that, and I've said this a few times already, but like my thing was always if Suzuki is on the team, or like as soon as I found that out, it's like Shife's not making it. It was either him or him, and then Bo Horvat was a shock to us all too. But I mean, if those 2 are on the team, I don't think Shifley gets on it. But
I think Horvat more than Suzuki. Like Suzuki's been really, really good this year. Like 2-way, like he's been really, really good.
Wait,
Horvat was kind of a shock.
Oh, in terms of okay. Sorry, you said Horvat over Suzuki, but you meant in terms of like surprise, like picking factor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
Tom Wilson with Connor McDavid is just the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude. Celebrating
like
David Wilson is crazy.
I've seen a couple things. It's like the last thing you see before McDavid comes flying down the ice at 35 miles an hour, and it's just videos of Tom Wilson just rushing people.
Yeah. And
what do you guys think of the defensive pairing?
Well,
I think Doughty.
Straightforward.
I think Doughty will start the tournament, but won't end the tournament in the top 6.
Yeah,
I agree. Although I also thought that I saw Theodore was running power play 2, so I don't know why it shows him as the 7th D. Like, I mean, I guess he plays, but if he's running power play, I presume that he would have been like in a top 6 role. But that could have been a wrong review.
I don't think he was in the first practice either. Like in the lineup, I think it's been this both practices. So I think
it has been.
I thought I saw him that
Obviously,
he was running power play 2 instead of my Lord and Savior, Josh Morrissey, but that's a different story.
that would be very, very weird if they did that.
I could have sworn,
Um,
but anyway.
I believe you.
I could see Harley running power play too.
Morrissey's
Harley,
way more
No,
dynamic.
I could see no. I could,
Harley's good. He runs
is, but
PP1 with Dallas.
Morrissey's better than Harley. I don't think that's up for debate.
Like in all aspects, but power play, I would probably take Harley.
No. No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No.
Have you not watched Thomas Harley play?
Dude,
He's like,
I'm not
he's a
saying
little bit more defensive Bouchard.
I'm
Like
not
he is so good offensively.
maybe yes, maybe in terms of microcosm plays, but in terms of like eye test and point production, Morrissey is far superior in terms of that.
maybe you have Harley like in the left flank or something, but I don't see a world in which Morrissey isn't on the top running that power play.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
Harley
I'm
might
saying.
be,
And I don't think that's crazy.
but yeah,
I
think that would
don't
be
think it's
wide
crazy to say that he would, but I'm saying like Thomas Harley could run power play too. Like they could
is
put
true.
him there.
Yeah,
For sure.
I agree with that.
Embarrassment
I just think that Morrissey is like if you think about a second power play unit defenseman on the top on this lineup, I mean I could maybe see an argument for Taves and Harley, but I mean I think Morrissey should be that guy.
Yeah.
With that being said, I could see Doughty running power play too. Do I think we should do it? No. But he hypothetically could. He he runs the power play in LA, I think. Or maybe power play.
No, they go 5 forwards.
Yeah, now they
do they really?
They have Kempe on the top, I think.
They got Kempe on the top, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and then Doughty's
crazy.
on PP too, which makes complete sense actually. If you
It's
look at it.
Doughty and Clark are PP2.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. These are the power play units as it stands right now. That first power play is just
See,
insane.
they've got Theodore on PP2.
Oh, you're right.
Weird.
Okay.
Wait, what's that
Yeah,
first power play? Reinhardt, McKinnon, Crosby, McDavid.
Yeah, it's the same
Oh
flat.
my god.
It's just absurd.
That's
so
the same power
dumb.
play they had in Four Nations, though.
I know.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
And it's gonna be the same for I cannot wait to see that McDavid from Crosby and McKinnon stat again. That of the Four Nations was just awesome to see.
I
But
saw
even
a video the other day of them practicing that exact set play for that first power play goal versus Sweden. I mean, Crosby in the video, like in practice, wasn't going behind the back between the legs, but I guess it was just the moment that it happened. But that was like a full-blown set play that those three were practicing, and it was so cool to see.
I saw that too. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, obviously they got Bo Horvat here to take the draws and stuff on the second power play unit. This is what the kills are looking like. Suzuki, Hagel, Taves, Pareko, Marner, Stone. Interesting. Okay.
Morrissey doesn't crack any special teams.
That'll change. That'll change. Don't you worry. Who knows, man? We may have JMO running power play 1 by the end of the tournament. We don't know. We don't know.
As long as he's not saying he's sick for the gold medal game.
Come on, man. Come on. I was
The throat's a long way from the heart.
Guy was freaking. There was things coming out both ends of that guy, man. He couldn't play even if he wanted to.
And they got Thompson as the starter.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I think that he should be game 1 starter.
Well, I think Bennington will start game 1, I think. I think they said it on checkouts. They'll each get a game. They'll each get a game in the preliminary round, and then they'll go from there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, maybe Bennington gets 1, and then Thompson comes in and is lights out, and they just roll with him. But Bennington's for sure going to get a game just with what he did in Four Nations. And Thompson's, I think, their best goalie. So
you see, I also saw something about rooming the other day. Apparently, Tom Wilson is not rooming with Logan Thompson. Like, even though they're teammates or something like that.
Who? Sorry, who's not rooming with Logan Thompson?
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson.
he's rooming with Bennett, I think. It could be a false report, but I don't know. And then, or no. Someone had made a joke about it was Hagel with Bennett.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, what the fuck are they gonna talk about in that? They're gonna be plotting that USA game for the entire week here. Oh my god.
And hopefully, I don't know if Breaks is like away or if he's just muted for a sec. Maybe you know. But is fighting allowed?
I'm just trying to muck some dinner.
Oh, fair. Fighting is not allowed in
No.
IHF.
Instant toss if you fight.
Yeah.
Is it a game? Is it
No, you
that
just get
game
kicked
plus
out.
one?
No, you just get kicked out.
Then man, we're gonna could you imagine there's like 10 fights at the end of it, like 1 minute left in the third period? That'd be so worth it. So worth it.
I feel like they might get a game for that if we clear the benches
I guess.
with 10 seconds to go.
But then what do you do? What do you do if there's like 10 guys on each side?
True. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I do.
That would
be interesting.
We see something. Yeah. Speaking of people calling in sick, I guess not really the same thing, but in terms of Sorelli and Point, apparently Point in. Well, I'm not sure if Sorelli was, but Point was one guy that was thinking about maybe going, thinking maybe later in the tournament he could show up and stuff, and then just decided to bow out and let someone else take his spot and stuff. And so that's pretty cool. That's a huge
Breezeball said that he could have played at 85%, but he said he's wants someone to be there at 100% for a better chance for Canada to win.
I mean, they'll probably still travel to Milan, with the team, I would presume.
I'm sure they have the option.
Yeah.
Jarvis gave him his Cabo trip. Maybe that was part of it. Maybe Jarv bribed him a little bit.
Dude, he is so good with the interviews. So good. They're all so funny every time that he does one post game. Even the one last year for Four Nations was the same thing. He was like, yeah, man. He goes, I booked a fucking trip to Cabo. What am I supposed to do now? I guess go play more hockey.
Do you think he's a top 3 personality in the league?
Yeah.
100%. And I think
who would be up there with them?
Maybe the Kachuk brothers are the only two I can think of.
Jack Hughes in terms of interviews.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Seth is a good enough player to get the recognition that he's getting. But I think if he didn't have the personality that he had, he wouldn't have been as big of a breakout, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think that's
he's a 60. Unless I'm wrong, I think he's a 60 to 70 point guy, which is very well worth a contract in today's day and age. But if he wasn't such an awesome dude, do you think he'd be getting Amazon inside the NHL and all that stuff? Maybe not. But I think that's what makes him so unique. Is how funny, how good of a guy he is, how much of just one of the boys, all while putting up 60, 70 points and making 64 sheets. Not bad.
Yeah, he's got 43 through 49 right now. Yeah. He's put up 67, so and then 40 his first year.
Yeah.
So shout out Bryan and give his friends credit too. They definitely boosted him up a little bit too by driving down to Boston last year and stuff for the Four Nations. That was a big media
cool
last year, which is so cool. Yeah.
That whole story, all of them deserve that. And I mean, just the whole way that it's one of the rare, awesome stories that's hit NHL media over the last few years. It's just literally just guys dropping things where they are, heading down to go visit the boy, meeting McDavid, Crosby. Man, that must have been just the most unbelievable whirlwind of a week. I couldn't even imagine that.
Just they could not represent Winnipeg any better than they already have to. That's so Winnipeg of them. This city just loves fucking hockey. And if you guys were playing in the Olympics in Boston, there's nowhere I wouldn't drive to go watch some of you play too. So like, yeah, just an awesome, awesome story and so cool. Thank you again, Bryan, for coming on the pod. That was unbelievable. Yeah. Did you guys have anything else to touch on with the Olympics? Team Canada or any of the other teams?
Our medal count right now kind of sucks. And Team Canada women's got eviscerated today.
I'm sorry,
Not
but
good.
Team USA is going to throttle everybody.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I think that MPP actually is like a huge X factor, like a game-changing player, and I think that like not only her scoring, but like her actual like on ice, whatever leadership, scare factor is actually huge. I think that was missing big today. Like they had no offense, but yeah, like Team USA girls is unbelievable. That Abby Murphy, I'm pretty sure she's the one that had that viral clip from the NCAA go viral,
Yeah,
right?
they have two of the best women's hockey players I've ever seen step on the ice, and both of them are in college still.
Yeah.
Like they're set for like years.
Yeah. That
And like
I'm pretty sure Abby Murphy
the first
went
overall pick,
second.
the first overall
Right.
pick from the PWHL last year is on USA. Is Team Canada is like super old.
Yeah.
All their players are just aging, and it's like they were like the top dog, and now USA women's has just taken over. But
Yeah.
they can have the women's, we'll keep the men. So
We'll keep them.
Yeah,
we'll keep the tip. We'll keep.
I don't know if either of you guys watched that game today, but it was like I've never seen, and I don't think like a beating like that has ever happened. USA to Canada, like it was like it looked like it was the USA playing like Team Italy or something like that. Like I'm pretty sure shots at one point were like 31-8. It was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna watch it, and then I turned it on, and it was like 3-0 already. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go back to work. I'm gonna get some work done. So I didn't watch it. But I also heard like that our best player is Poulin, right? Or Poulin?
Marie-Philippe Poulin,
Poulin.
MPP.
She got hurt, right? She wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, she got bodied by actually I think it was the first overall draft pick in the PWHL 2 years ago. She's a Czech player, big body. It wasn't really a dirty play. It was just like she like got body positioning and then like kind of hit her awkwardly, and I think like MPP's skate got like caught on the ice or something, and then she tweaked something in her lower body. I think there's like a lot of optimism she'll come back for medal rounds, but yeah, it was yeah, didn't have her tonight. And she's like she's Crosby in women's hockey. Like
Yeah.
it was Wickenheiser, and then I mean for USA it's been like Hillary Knight, Kendall Coyne Schofield, like that. She's like Crosby, McDavid of women's hockey.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
like
but then
like the biggest loss like in Canada history for that game.
yeah, I obviously don't watch a whole lot of women's hockey, so I would have thought like I knew that it was her, but also like Sarah Nurse is obviously like she's one of the better players on Team Canada, obviously, right? Or is she just like a media darling?
No, she's a really good player. I think she led the team in scoring last Olympics. She had like 18 points or something. She hasn't done much this Olympics, but I mean also she's gotten old just like everyone. But it's like it's Marie-Philippe Poulin, Joyce Gosling, I think is her name. Renata Fast, she's a defenseman who's really good. Sarah, and then also Sarah Fillier. Scored 8 goals last Olympics. She's really good too. And then there's 2 Winnipeggers, or 2 Manitobans. There's that Jocelyn Larocque and then Katie something. They're both defensemen, I think, but they're both good players as well. I got super invested in it the last couple of days. Katie Tabin, that's who it is. Yeah, I got super invested in it the last couple of days.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
It's like I mean the PW
is Natalie Spooner still like top dog?
Not top. Like she's like MPP, except she's like not as skilled. Like her Spooner and then Brianne
she's
Jenner.
old too.
Yeah, Spooner's old. Brianne Jenner, also I forgot to mention her. She's old, but she was a top dog for a super long time. It's just that they're just aging now. But yeah, it's kind of like with soccer. Like I don't watch the PWHL a whole ton, but it's like whenever like the national teams play, it's like kind of like watching like the FIFA World Cup. Like you always tune into that sort of stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, like Marie-Philippe Poulin's 34. So she's same age as Crosby.
Yeah, she this is her fifth Olympic. She debuted in 2010 in Vancouver. Whatever that is, 5 Olympics, 4. But anyway,
Crosby's 38, isn't he?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was drafted in
He-
06, so he didn't make the Olympic
he's an
team in his
87. He's
rookie
an
year.
87 birthday though, right?
8th month, 7th day, 1987. Favorite player. That's why I know that.
How about him still just? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna make another dumb point. You go ahead.
I mean, me too. I was just gonna say, like, how about him at age 38, just continuing to be an absolute lock for Team Canada, and there's just no doubt about it. Like, he's gonna be on that team.
Captain.
Do you
Captain.
Easy
I know,
captain.
but
realistically, do you think he's still around next Olympics?
And I don't think that I don't think it would be like he couldn't do it. I guarantee you that if the next Olympics came around and he wanted to do it, he could and he would. I just don't think that.
You think he would just pass it up and just say I'm
Yeah.
not there, or what?
I
If
don't
he's still
think he'll
putting up
be
90
playing.
points in the NHL, he's going.
Yeah, no, I don't think he'll be playing. I think that
that's
he
so hard.
retires.
Great
I think he retires at 40. Like I think he retires in 2 years. Like I mean, if Pittsburgh makes a run this year, then I think he comes back for 39. And then if Penguins are doo-doo next year, then I think he retires. Like he's literally playing for the love of the game right now. Like he has nothing left to prove.
For sure.
He is absolutely.
But that's also to counter your point, that's exactly why he could easily play past 40 is because he loves the fucking game. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play until he can't play anymore, and God knows when that's gonna be. Like 50?
You know what's also like incredible about him? Like, I mean, he obviously he's never really had done social media. He's obviously been in commercials, and like that's kind of how people like. I mean, people that don't watch hockey kind of like know him,
He's
but
great
it's
in that new
like,
Bell one.
but it's like, man, you have like I have not a single clue about that guy's personal life. I don't know if he has a wife. I don't know if he has kids. I don't know like anything. Like he's always kept that like under wraps if there is anything, which I don't know if there is, but it's like
Pretty sure he just has a girlfriend.
You know him for being Sid the Kid, and then it was the Golden Goal, and then
His
it was
wife is
Captain
hockey.
Sid. Yeah, like literally, it's unbelievable. Like I mean, him and McDavid, I feel like are very similar. I mean, McDavid posts like here and there, but like McDavid is not like flaunting. He's not posting willy nilly on social media. He does like his sponsored posts, but like he's he's a generational talent that just fucking loves the game, man.
Yeah.
He just loves it.
That's also just like so like Canadian hockey too. Like these guys like don't like being celebrities. I feel like they just love the game of hockey. Like, okay. We should get a move on. We have a lot to talk about. I would like to apologize for calling off the podcast last week because I thought there would be nothing to talk about, and there is so much to talk about. Which team should we start with? The Winnipeg Jets or the Edmonton Oilers?
The dumpster fire Oilers.
And I quote,
Hank from McKenna.
No, the
Hank from
haven't
McKenna.
made our run yet, Edmonton Oilers. Because
it switches up daily. Some days I'm like, we haven't made our 12-game win streak and McDavid's went on his run. But then there's some days I'm like, just give it up for the season.
No, I guarantee this is a tits guarantee, which is not always an actual guarantee, but it is my guarantee.
It's far from.
I don't want to jinx anything, but hypothetically, Canada wins the gold medal. Connor McDavid comes back, puts up 50 points in the next 25 games, wins Art Ross, wins Ted Lindsay, wins the Stanley Cup. And the Edmonton Oilers go 20-5.
Yeah. I'll put my life savings on
and
that
it's bet. one of the greatest seasons in NHL history. That is my guarantee. And I hope it happens. For as much as I love ragging on you, there is nothing that would make me happier than seeing that guy win a gold medal and seeing that guy win a Stanley Cup.
I don't know. Paul Coffey might be the X factor. If he's coming back after the Olympic break, watch out. Evan, Bobby, or fucking Bouchard is back.
He's going to put up 50 and 25 too, somehow.
That being said, you could look at it on the other side of it and say Nathan McKinnon, after he wins gold, could also lead a team to a Stanley Cup.
He's already got a cup, though. It's McDavid's turn.
True, but regardless, that's going to be if Colorado and Edmonton, after winning a gold medal, meet in the Western Conference Finals, That is going to
Legendary.
be an amazing series. An amazing series.
Agreed.
But let's just look back at the past couple of weeks for your Edmonton Oilers here, Breaks. 4-1 loss to the Lightning. 4 win over Anaheim. Draisaitl had 4 assists. Ekholm Hattie. What the fuck's up with that? Granlund also had a Hattie in that game. 4-3 win over San Jose. 2 goals in essentially the last 3 minutes. And then Hyman gets the OT winner. 7-3 loss to Minnesota. 5-2 loss to Toronto. 3 goals in the third. And I know you were saying it was an absolute peep show in that third period. And then a 4-3 loss to Calgary. So, go ahead.
The Ducks game? Okay, so the Ducks game I liked. Lots of offense. It was a very fast game. Like, they played to the Ducks, like, style. And we were just more experienced at that style. So that's how we've played. Did not expect a hat trick from Ekholm, but he did. First team in NHL history to go back-to-back games with defensemen having hat tricks. Because Bouchard had the hat trick game before that, but
he had a hat trick against the Lightning?
He had a hat trick against the Caps.
I think it went Ekholm then Bouchard.
No, when we beat Washington 6-5, Bouch had a hat trick. No, he had 6 points, and then Ekholm had a hat trick against the Ducks.
Anyways, whatever. But, is Ekholm on Team Sweden?
No, he got left off for Broberg. Yeah,
that's gotta suck, hey.
Yeah, not ideal, but
sorry. Sorry, that was too. We're all on the same team now. We're all on the same team now.
More rest for him. He's older. Get him some rest. Hopefully he can come back and be that dominant kind of shutdown D that he should be. The Sharks game, it was just a classic Oilers game. Give up 3 quick ones. Like, they scored a minute in, and then 3 minutes in, and I'm like, okay, this thing's over. So I just kind of had it on in the background, and then it was like 3-0. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it's like 3-1. 3-2. I'm like 3-3. I'm like, holy fuck, this is going to overtime. And then they won in overtime. Yeah, classic.
I remember I had that game on in the background too, and then I went to go like grab some food or something like that, and I come back and you guys won in overtime. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Anyways, continue.
That Wild game, I was at Graham's cabin for it, so it was like we were streaming it off of an iPhone hotspot.
Which is crazy, by the way. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you to say that. We streamed that game, which they got absolutely stomped in, by the way, fully off an iPhone hotspot, and it buffered maybe like twice. It was one of the craziest technological feats I've ever seen in my life. But sorry, I had to put that in there. Go ahead, Breaks.
Yeah, like the Oilers scored right away. Draisaitl scored. I'm like, holy shit, like, we might actually beat them for once. We always fucking lose to Minnesota. Like, every year, like, we lose to Minnesota. And then right away they get it back a few minutes later. And then Nuge scores 2 minutes later. I'm like, holy shit, like, we're figuring out Wallstead. He shut us out last time. And then it was just a run of wild goals, one after another. So Luke, our buddy Luke there, he did want a pick for that game. I gave him a Rosvik anytime goal score hit in the third period. So
hell yeah.
So I give myself a couple clicks for that. But yeah, just got absolutely stomped. Like they kicked us to the curb and stomped our face in. Going on to that Maple Leafs game, it was like dominance by the Oilers for the first 2 periods. Like, we outshot them by a ton. Like, I think Stolarz was in net. He just stood on his head. And then in the third period, Savoy was just standing like on the blue line. Someone was coming like through the neutral zone, but he was just standing there, and the defenseman backed into him. Obviously gets an interference call. It's like, whatever. And then on the ensuing face-off, Oilers win it, try and get it clear, but it didn't go all the way down. It was like just to the far blue line, and Matthews and Kapanen were in a foot race for the puck. And Matthews like elbows Kapanen in the face to get body position. And as he flinches, his stick came up and hit Matthews like in like the neck area. And Kapanen was the only one that gets the call there. There should have been an elbow, and there should have been a high stick, or there should have been nothing.
Yeah.
So then they go on to like a 5-on-3 for like a minute 55. And of course they score. It was like a tip in front from Tavares. And then they go 5-on-4 and they have all the momentum at this point, just in the third period. And then they score a one-timer goal from like backdoor. So the game was pretty much lost there. All momentum that the Oilers had were killed. So that's kind of why I said it was like a little bit of a rough show. But yeah, two kind of shitty calls. And then the Flames game, we just suck. And our goaltending sucks. It's not even like Dustin Wolf is like unreal right now. Like Devin Cooley played in that game anyways, but like he had 40 shots and Tristan Jarry had 25 shots. Like, I don't know. Jarry's just been horrible after that. Like he came over 3 starts, he was good, and then he's just been bad. I don't know what we got to do with him, but try and trade him. Who knows? So yeah, we got out goalied there by Devin Cooley.
What have you had a month?
Pretty much.
Sell him. Give him the Stewie Skinner treatment. Give him the Stewie Skinner treatment and get him out.
We should. But I did see Ingram's our best goalie right now, yeah. But still, even he isn't playing that well right now. Like, we haven't gone over 900 save percentage in like 7 games. So it's
not good.
It's tough times in Oilerland right now, but some days I'm like, just write the season off, and then some days I'm like, well, we haven't went on our run yet, so it's day by day basis for me right now. But I'm all in Canada right now, so trying to forget about the Oilers at the moment. But I did see online today that the Oilers called Detroit about goaltending, and they want to get Trey Augustine, like that young goalie that won like 2 or 3 World Juniors for USA. He was like the best goalie in college hockey the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But he's playing in the A. He's playing in the A this year, and they just kind of said, "No way, you're not getting him." And then I think they kind of switched their asking for Sebastian Cossa, their other high draft pick goalie, who's in the A. So it's like they're kind of looking for a goalie for the future, but also like one that isn't going to take 3 to 5 years to kind of get into an NHL starter role. Someone that'll take a year and a half. So hopefully we can get something done this year with that. Yeah, that's about it for the Oilers. Unless you guys have any questions.
Okay. Well, I could bug you about the goaltending all day, but I'll take the high road. Speaking of goalies, how about us getting 2 goalie fights in like the past month? First with Bobrovsky at Delkovich, and then Swayman and Vasilevsky. Crazy. Dude. I know, Breaks, you were watching that outdoor game. Yeah.
That outdoor game was the best outdoor game I've ever seen. It might have been the best game of the season.
Yeah, it was like, really good. I heard
it
really
was good. So good. And it was like a Sunday night. Like I was like just at home, like made myself dinner. I was like, well, the outdoor game's on, I'll throw it on. And like, holy shit, did that not disappoint? Like, it was like, to start off the game 11 seconds in, Hagel scores. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, you get like I should have hammered Tampa money line, because like in Tampa, like outdoor game, like whatever. And then Boston goes and scores 4 unanswered goals or whatever. Like, holy shit, like Tampa's just falling apart here. And then all of a sudden it's just comeback comes, and yeah, it was insane.
I really like the jersey matchup in that. I wasn't too fond of those Tampa Bay jerseys when they dropped, but seeing them like in that setting,
those are cool.
It was really cool. And the Boston jerseys are unreal. I love those ones too. So
yeah. Well, you see, Florida and Boston played like right before the Olympic break started.
Yeah,
and they both wore their outdoor jerseys.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. Those Florida jerseys are kind of crazy, but they're cool.
Yeah.
And that, well, actually, I guess a proper transition would be that I'm going to butcher the name here. I don't know if he played in that game. God, I'm going to butcher this so bad. Sandis Vilmanis?
Like the guy on Florida?
Anyway, yeah, the guy in Florida elbowed Charlie McAvoy to the head.
Yeah.
And no discipline. Which is
Did you guys see McAvoy's face?
That's what I was going to get into, is that Like, apparently there's these stats about the Florida versus Florida and how Florida versus Tampa, and Florida's been fined $8,000 total for all of the instances fighting. Tampa's had like suspensions over $100,000 in fines, and then this
That was just from
happens.
that last game.
I know. And then that Sandis Vilmanis, I think, if I'm saying that correctly, elbows McAvoy to the head, no supplementary discipline. McAvoy posts that picture on Twitter with the hit, and then I'm pretty sure he got fined for doing that. And that Vilmanis didn't get anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy. My God.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's like it's the whole
McAvoy
thing right
posted
now.
that with this hit, right? And like,
I can see the face. I can see the face. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God.
Like his jaw is like a balloon.
Yeah.
Like insane. And yeah, he got fined for posting that, pretty much saying, why is there no discipline on this hit?
Well, dude, and keep in mind that guy had his entire jaw restructured like 2 months ago.
He's still wearing the bubble.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't even went to the visor yet.
Yeah, nuts. Poor fucking guy, man. Tough as nails, though. I'm pretty sure he's confirmed playing for USA, right?
Yeah, he's an assistant captain.
Yeah, so nails.
But we don't know if he's gonna play, right? Or
no. Like I'm pretty sure he's confirmed playing, like not just on the team, playing in the Olympics.
You were saying he was like a confirmed, like he was one of the first 5 guys. I thought he was still like.
Oh no. Like
I'm
pretty sure he's confirmed. Like will be on the ice in the Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would obviously be a huge fucking loss for them if he was on there. That being said, they're stacked on D, but he's obviously one of their best.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. The fact that there were no repercussions for that is just wild.
I know.
Do you guys think Quinn Hughes or Zach Werenski will run PP1 for Team USA?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's another talking point. Did you see the Devils' Twitter yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah,
I think that dude, I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose because it was so poorly edited.
It was the Hughes brothers and the Kachuk brothers that took a picture together at Media Day, and they cropped out Quinn and posted it, like the Devils. If you go on their Instagram, you'll see it, and it's like horribly cropped out. You can still see his feet and like his jersey still like kind of in the way.
Like it was like
like the Team USA.
It was a picture of them in front of the net. It was the Tchucks and then Quinn and Jack Hughes.
I did see this, like this one here.
Yeah, and they edited him.
Like,
look, you can see extra legs.
It was
like you search up like on whatever Google or here.
That took me a second.
Yeah, like go in the comments or something, and you'll see it's like at the time it was like everyone thought that it was like a shot at Quinn, but it's like it was so poorly done it like had to be satire. But there should be the original picture in the comments.
Yeah, that's the original picture.
And then they edited him out for no reason. So it had to be a joke, but who knows?
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Yeah.
My God.
But sorry, anyway, we're rambling. Go ahead, Anton. Let's transition into the best team in the league.
For Colorado point now?
Don't say that.
Going back 2 weeks. Jets 4-3 win over the New Jersey Devils. Speak of the Devils. Velarde, Scheif, 2 points. Jets 2-1 win over the Panthers. 4-3 overtime loss to Dallas. Harley, Jets killer. Rantanen walks Shen. Stanley gets like a goal with like 2 minutes left, or 2 seconds left, basically. The Rantanen goal, that was fucking nasty. 5-1 loss to Montreal. Anderson had the nasty pass over to Lane Hudson, and Hudson had a nasty goal over Hellebuck's shoulder. Gallagher 3 points, Anderson 3 points, and I put fuck Montreal. So let's start at the top.
Shout out Lenny Haminaho getting his second of the year against the Jets. Who is Lenny Haminaho, you ask? My question exactly. Who is that guy and why is he scoring on the Jets?
The Devils game? What game was this?
The Devils game.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
We won 4-3. And Devils scored were Lenny Haminaho, Jesper Bratt, and Nico Hischier.
Okay. Just looking back at my clips here, I mean, the top line had a really nice goal, like Scheifele, Connor Velarde. That was pretty much that was all I clipped out. So I don't know. That's about all I have to add to this conversation.
It was kind of a boring game. I mean, honestly, it's 2 weeks ago now, so it's kind of hard to remember the ins and the outs. But I mean, Koepke and Niederreiter got on the board, so that's big for depth scoring. But yeah, I mean, kind of one of those games. Wasn't really that exciting. I mean, good for us to get a win, but yeah, I mean, we can probably quickly move by it. I mean, great, but kind of uneventful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, our next game was against Florida, 2-1 win. Oh, wait,
No, Lightning and then Florida.
sorry, say that again. You
We
cut
played
out
the
there.
Lightning and then the Panthers.
Okay, I had the Lightning against the Oilers. Sorry, that was just a drubbing. We suck against Tampa, man. We cannot beat that team to save our fucking life.
Well, also Darren Radish, who's about to get a 10/10, is the new Victor Hedman in Tampa Bay. Apparently, he's been unbelievable for him.
They can't afford him because they just paid that Moser, right?
JJ Moser.
Yeah, but not
Moser on
much.
Cerna.
I'm pretty sure he got like what, a 6 or a 6/8. That's like pennies on the dollar now.
I think he got like an 8/8. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
Moser's contract
You
was
say
pretty
that
big.
pennies on the dollar, but that's a lot of money. Fun little fact here. I'm sure you guys know this already, but he is second in plus minus right now to Nathan McKinnon, who is plus 48. It's just insanity. And then
Plus
number 2
minus
is
is a
JT
joke
Moser, plus
stat.
39.
Plus minus
Is
is
it?
a jank stat.
That's only because Graham was dash 35 every year in our hockey. So.
No, plus minus is dumb because you can step onto the ice, have absolutely no effect on the play, and you get a dash for it or a plus.
Yeah, I guess. But you also look at like some of the players leading the league in plus minus and stuff, and it's
that's because they score 900 quadrillion points.
Right, but Scheifele and Connor are also both like dash 6 right now. So
that's
you
because
can also
their defensive play sucks.
That's sort of the whole thing with plus minus is, the pluses for being on the ice for goals and minuses for being on the ice for goals again.
Quick rewind. JJ Moser was 6.75.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. I knew there was an 8 in there, but okay, I thought you got an 8 now. Okay, I guess that's
still
not
a decent
terrible.
amount of money after they're paying Hedman and Chernak.
Yeah.
Chernak only makes like 5. I don't think he makes that much.
Yeah, they just signed him long term.
I think 5. Chernak makes 5. And I mean, like, they got a lot of money off the books.
5.25.
Yeah, like they're obviously not paying Stamkos they're paying Kucherov way under what he's worth, but it's still probably like 11 million.
Gensel's like 9.
Yeah, but he's only making 9. He's only making 9. Like, look at Florida. Like, Florida has Tkachuk at 9, Bennett at 9, Barkov at 10, Bobrovsky at 10. Like, they've got 50 million in like 5 guys, 6 guys. Tampa's got Kucherov and Hedman, like, making big bucks. Hagel's probably on a bargain contract. Yeah, Gensel's at 9, but I mean, their whole decor, like, they got McDonough making $1 million playing like a fucking prime Bobby Orr. JJ Moser, the GOAT. Darren Radish is making like 700 and putting up 40 points. Breezeball might have been the guy. The Yzer plan it might have been the Breezeball plan the entire time. That guy's a generational drafter, developer, finder, trader. It's unbelievable. Just like
yeah, he's done a great job with that team.
Just like Shep.
Anyways, Tampa's first in the Atlantic right now by a mile. They've got 78 points, 6 ahead of the second place team, which is Montreal, plus games in hand. Breaks, I know you would probably say yes to this, but do you see them making a run for the Cup this year?
I think they're going to make a run for the Eastern Conference Championship, but I think the winner in the Cup's going to come out of the West this year.
Me too.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's got to be one of those top
when you
dogs
look at the big
West.
boys there. You look at the big boys there, like Colorado, Dallas, Winnipeg Jets, Edmonton Oilers, Winnipeg Jets, Vegas. Like, you look at all the big boys, the top guys in the league, the best teams, they come from the West, man. Dude.
I think think if you put the Jets in any other division, we're talking President's Trophy again.
We are, man. It's the division curse. Does division in the
It
league.
is.
Where are you
It's a
guys sitting
tough div,
overall?
man. It's a
28
tough
now?
div.
Yeah, I mean, like the big boys of the West, man, like the Winnipegs, the Jets, the Winnipeg Jets. Like it's coming out of the West, man. I'm telling
You're
you.
still only
It is.
you're only 10 points out of or 11 points out of a wild card spot now. So maybe you make a run.
Well, you know what? You mentioned that this team needs some grit, and by God, we're taking Gavin McKenna, man. By God, we're getting the grittiest player in the draft.
He's got one.
I gotta go to the washroom quickly. You guys talk about that for a bit. Don't talk about Dallas because I have some opinions about that. But I'll be right back.
I don't really have much on that break, so I just kind of wanted to put that up as a funny joke. Unless you've got something about that, I was gonna move on to the Panthers, and then when Anton gets back, we can talk Stars.
Wait, you don't have anything about the Gavin McKenna bar fight?
Well, I mean, it's all on social media. It's not like we're I mean, I guess we can break it down if we really wanted to, but I mean, I don't know.
Did that got confirmed, obviously, right? That those text messages were real, and that it was that, and he's gonna face he's not gonna get charged or anything.
Well, the
Penn
felony
State's probably paying for it. The felony got dropped. He's got like a couple misdemeanors, but I assume that they'll throw that out too. I mean, you never know, but yeah, like the felony got dropped literally 36 hours after the news came out.
Yeah,
the guy that he knocked out, his hospital bills will probably get paid for, and maybe a little bit.
He'll probably get a settlement, but
and I think Penn State will pay most of that.
I don't know if there's conflict of interest or something there.
What a crazy
he's defending, sticking up for family. He should have punched him more.
But has he ever even been in a fight in his hockey career? I'm sure he's probably trained and learned how to fight and stuff. That's they train all NHLers to do that, or future NHLers, but he's never been in a fight in his hockey career. I don't know if you guys would know that. I don't think
so. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't have fought in the dub, but he wouldn't have fought in the dub, and you can't fight in college. So
yeah, and for him to what did they say? He broke the guy's jaw in
3 different spots,
different places, or
three different spots.
The one punch.
Yeah.
Dude, release the video. They've got to have a security cam outside of there.
They do, but I assume they can't release the video until it's all cleared up or it's all done with. But there's CCTV footage. I'm almost positive that's been it was a report that the sheriff's department or whatever it is has the footage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a wild story. Anyways, yeah, I'll be right back. You guys talk about Florida. Talk about how they. Oh, go ahead, Cam.
You guys saw the fishing lure that was trying to make with Gavin McKenna? You see that on Chicklets? It's called The Right Hook by Biz and Gavin, and he's all proceeds are gonna go to paying off his the same thing he tried to do.
Move it a little bit more this way. I guess I can search it up myself too. It's called The Right Hook
by Biz and Gavin. Because he's doing a fly fishing course, so he's like, yeah, we'll make a fishing lure for us, and all proceeds will go to paying off his legal bet or legal.
That's unbelievable.
They started talking about
his
try of a sponsorship with Draisaitl for the cologne, and then there was one other one that I'm forgetting, but yeah, Biz is just being the normal Biz that he is. But I don't know if you got any more on that, but
not really. I mean, I wasn't I was shocked obviously when that came out, but there's no way that I mean, he's obviously a smart individual. I took it at face value, and I was there's no way that he just gets himself into that much trouble. There's obviously something behind it. And then when the second part of the story came out, I was yeah, someone had to either provoke him or there's much bigger meaning behind the story. There's no way that guy just goes out and is an idiot, gets drunk, and just starts wailing on a guy. So I wasn't surprised when that part of the story came out.
I don't even think he was drunk. I mean, also, he can't drink at a bar.
No, exactly. That's the thing. It's he's not dumb enough to put himself in a bad spot to lose out on hundreds of millions of dollars potentially in NHL contracts. Like, there was something that had to have happened. So it was obviously crazy when it came out. But anyway.
Got
I don't know
anything
how
else
much you
on the NHL?
watched. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how much you watched of Jets Panthers. Kind of a very boring game, similar to the last one.
Was that the
Scheifele and
one where?
Perfetti scored goals.
Yeah, that was the one with JT making that sick pass to Perfetti, or like the
Yeah.
sorry, the turnover. Yeah, I didn't watch a whole
Oh
ton
no,
of
no,
it, but
the stick lift like turnover pass, that was the Devils
that was 2
game.
games ago.
But the Perfetti goal was that Velarde move, like down low, and then he made a nice pass out front. It was,
Oh,
again,
okay.
it's a week and a bit ago, so I don't expect you to remember that. But then Scheifele scored late to take it 2-1, and then hopefully Anton gets back quick. But that Dallas game too, like, we played fine, not amazing. I mean, obviously Anton kind of briefly touched on it, but
I
Shen
saw the
got
Ratton goal.
my God,
It
man.
was disgusting.
My God, Shen got dog walked horribly. So that's really the biggest takeaway from that game. I mean, Perfetti scored again, which is good. He had 2 in a row. Velarde scored, and then Stanley scored with like a minute and a half left to continue the legendary
Absolute
Stanimal
bomb.
season.
Absolute bomb from the point. I was watching that with my dad, and I'm watching. Let's go 6-on-5. I'm like, okay, Velarde, Scheif, Connor, Morrissey are out there. And then I was like, okay, Taves is out there. I'm like, is that Stanley 6-on-5? I'm like, holy shit, why the fuck is he out there? And then it, like, literally, like, probably 6 seconds after, I was like, why the fuck is he out there? Absolute bomb from the point, top shelf. I was like, oh, I guess that's why he's out there. So
yeah, I don't know how or why, but the puck is just finding the back of the net for that guy.
If we didn't have JMO, he would be D1 right now. He would be defensive numero uno. Dude, he is so
Insane.
fucking good. It's nuts. The Stanitoba miracle, man. Unbelievable.
Stanitoba. Christ. I can't say I'm shocked that nothing happened before Olympics, but I think there's only like 10 days before the deadline once they get back. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens with Stanley, Shen, Niederreiter, Nemestikov, like all of those guys. I wonder what they're going to do.
We can't trade Shen. Nobody's going to want him.
apparently Colorado's really interested.
Yeah.
Apparently Colorado's really interested in
Someone will
Shen.
want him for like a 4th.
Yeah, Colorado. It came out that Colorado's really
Did they
interested.
see that goal? How in the fuck did he dress the next game?
Colorado wants
That
him
is
for the
not dressing.
exact reason the Jets did last year, except Colorado will handle it properly. Like, he's going to be a guy to come into like a game 3 after one of their guys got rocked and Shen's going to come in to lay the body, or he's going to play 2 games in the playoff in case of injury. He's not going to get put out there every single game like we did, but someone will take a flyer on him for a 4th, and we'll just obviously, we'll trade him a year after for less, but someone will take a flyer. Someone will probably take a flyer on Stanley too. I mean, hopefully we can get like a valuable asset back for him. Even if we have to attach a pick, I'd be in.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's still a market for guys out there. It's just obviously not what they were or what we thought they were to start the year. So I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that like nobody really did anything big before the deadline, and they're only leaving themselves like a week and a half come the end of the I think it's March 6th is the deadline, and then play resumes on the 25th. So it's like 9 days, 10 days.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oilers' first game back. So
Yeah, same with the Jets. Play the Canucks, which hopefully is a win. You never know. Anyway, did you have anything else for that Dallas game, Banderas?
Yeah, what more can Stanley do? He gets us to overtime, and then Harley, the Jets fucking killer, kills us again. Scores, 30 seconds into overtime? Why do we suck at overtime, man? I swear to God,
we were unbelievable last year.
You had such a good
unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, it was always the same thing last year. It was like Scheif, Connor, or Morrissey is gonna score in like the first on
30
their first
seconds.
basically, yeah, first 30 seconds, or we'll lose OT. And I guess it's just like they haven't been able to get it done. But also they've looked worse in overtime too.
I'm
So
pretty sure that Dallas game was the 8th straight extra time loss for the Jets in a row this year.
yeah. Like horrible
Yeah.
numbers in overtime this year. So
Yeah.
whatever. That one, I guess, would have been a nice one to win. But what would have been nicer to win was our 5-1 loss to Montreal
I was
with
boots on the ground.
at least we had one Jets fan in there. It was nice to know you were there because, yeah, Luke sent a picture and it was pretty much a sea of red in there. One of the worst home games I think I've ever seen in my entire life, if not the worst.
It was, man, it was like loud. I was telling like everybody
I feel
that
like
if
that's
they
a
had
lot
a
of
goal
times.
horn,
I feel like that's a lot with Montreal and Toronto, like everywhere in Canada. Like there's
No, I
always a
know,
lot of
but
fans.
yeah, but like that one in particular was like really bad.
well,
Usually it's sort of like divided half and half, but that one almost seemed like a Montreal home game.
not that I ever really take like Jim Toth or John Shan or any of those guys like really seriously on the radio, but they made a really good point, like especially for the team this season. Like I don't know what percentage they said, but they said like a fair, like if you pulled, you know, whatever it was, 100 Jets fans, and at this point in the season for where the Jets are, if they could either resell their tickets for $50 to $100 more a piece or go to that game, they just take the money. So that's probably why there were so many goddamn fans there, is that everybody's like, oh, we'll make a quick buck on tickets. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, like it was, and I mean, obviously, like red is a lot more vibrant in, you know, a dark-ish stadium compared to, you know, dark blue or whatever it is. I mean, white's white, but like red pops, and it was like insane how many red jerseys there were there. It was crazy.
Yeah, and then to your point, on the flip side of it too, Montreal is having a great season, and so all the Montreal Winnipeg fans are gonna be going to that game over Jets fans who get to go to, you know, 41 games a season.
Yeah.
Which I mean is a bad
Against those
thing,
against
but
those big
also I guess a
franchises
good
though.
thing because it's like filling our building, like getting our sales up and stuff. Like I'm sure that game was probably sold out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Against those big franchises though, like it's always like there's always people selling tickets because you can make money off those tickets. Like I'm for the Oilers games because there was two like pretty close together. I joined this like group on Facebook. It was like buy and sell Jets tickets or whatever, and like I was just like keeping an eye on anyone selling, but it was like one after another, like everywhere in the rink. Like there was box seats, there was Ticketmaster Lounge, there was like so many in the 300s, like, and it was like
Yeah.
the ones in the 300s they were selling for like $125 a piece, and it's like those tickets are usually $70 ish, so they're making $55
for
on those
bigger
tickets.
games like that. Yeah.
They have like a scale, so it's like Montreal, Toronto, Edmonton, like even maybe Colorado will be like the A category, and like all those tickets are more expensive, and then as you go down in like the standings and like the like, lesser the franchise is, then it gets cheaper and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I can see why people sell them if they can go to whatever 40 more games, and why not sell that one
game? Like hockey wise though, that game was so weird. Like it was, I went there with Luke, which was really sick. We had really good seats, but it was just like that Edmonton game that we went to. Like we came out flying in the first 10-15 minutes of that game. Like that first power play goal that we scored was disgusting, and then it literally the wheels. I mean, whatever you want to call it, they fell off. They turned into fucking triangles. They blew up. I screeched to a halt. Like I looked at the I can't remember if it was the first or like 5 minutes into the second, but to open up the game, I looked at the what do you call the middle? The Jumbotron. We were leading 8-0 in shots. And then I think it was like 5 minutes into the second period. It was like 13-9 for Montreal. Like we just fell off a cliff. And then just like the Oilers game, like they found a way back. I mean, we obviously didn't score as many goals as in the Oilers game, but yeah, I mean, they just took over. Josh Anderson was reincarnated like he was in Columbus. Lane Hudson is Bobby Orr. Like it was just a rout.
I don't know how he scored that goal. He literally got down the ice so fast and took the pass like in his feet, and then it was just like boom, right down. I was like, how?
Dude,
how does he even do that?
I swear on my life, that pass to Anderson, it was a bit of a stretch pass to the wing, and then he stopped up. Anderson was like because I was in defensive zone for 2 of them, so like I saw that pass go to Anderson. I swear to God, he was at the ringette line when Anderson caught that pass at the blue line, and then the puck was on his stick at the opposite ringette line in like a second. It was unbelievable how fast he got up the ice. Unbelievable. And then the finish too, like that's just like no normal defenseman takes up fucking pass in their skates and roofs it within 0.2 seconds like that. Like that was unbelievable. It was so nice.
Yeah, he's disgusting. A bunch of people flooding our comment section on not just Instagram, but on TikTok too, about how they didn't take him for the Olympics and how much of a snub that was. I don't know how much I agree with that. Like, they already have Quinn Hughes and Zach Werenski, so I'm not sure they really need another offensive left defenseman. But I mean, what?
He could have played for Team Canada
now.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
His like mom or something or his dad is from Canada.
Or he literally could have. You meant like he could have made the team.
No, his mom's
like
from
he's like Harley.
His
like
mom's
Harley's
from
born,
Manitoba, I think.
Yeah, one of his parents are from I think Manitoba.
Yeah.
Let me search this up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because his dad, I think, like at Four Nations had like either made a comment to the media or something about it. He's like, oh, you know, if this is a consistent thing, maybe we'll put him on to Team Canada or something like that because he's got dual citizenship.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
well, I mean, he's no J-Mo, but he's pretty good. Did you guys have anything else hockey related?
Yes, kind of. The San Jose Sharks have as many regulation wins as the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights are first in the Pacific, and the San Jose Sharks are 6th.
Interesting.
How crazy is that? And you want to know why? Vegas has 14 extra time losses. 14 through 57 games. How crazy is that?
Them and LA are both tied for 14. Pittsburgh has 12 OT losses. That's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
Games in Vegas must just be rocking, or I guess depressing if they're losing all of them, but getting points nonetheless. Interesting. Okay.
Man, looking at the games played, I cannot even imagine like how grueling that schedule must have been. Like the Capitals, I think unless I'm mistaken, I think they've played the most games in the league. They played 59 games before February.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's like, what is that? Because season starts early October. So let's call it October, November, December, January, February.
Starts halfway through October.
So like
4.5 months.
4 months.
It's halfway through October.
No, 3.5 then.
4.5.
So, okay, so let's call it. So 3.5 months would be
4.5. November, December, January, February.
October, but they play until February. Like they don't play in February. Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess at the end, but so let's call it 3.5 months, which would be 105 days, 60 games in 105 days.
Who was the first NHL game of the season? Well, I'll just go to the Oilers schedule.
Probably like Battle of Alberta or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Alberta and Florida.
No,
were like the first two. No.
Oh no, Florida Chicago was the first game of the season. It was like
oh yeah, wasn't that overseas?
3:00 Central Time. No, it was like 3:00 Central Time. It was in Florida. October 7th. Sorry, October 7th. So like early-ish October. Let's say 4 months.
Yeah, okay. So whatever it is, still, let's call it 100. Yeah, let's call it 120 days, 60 games. You're playing. That's literally a game every second day.
Yeah,
for 4 months. That's nuts. Yeah.
Well, I heard like teams aren't practicing very much.
Play Olympics now.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams like opting out of practices, which is fair.
It's a lot of hockey. They should just trim it down to like 60 games, honestly.
Like no,
that's what Biz is saying on Chicklets. He's like they should trim it down to like 74 games. Olympic and World Cup years, they should trim it down to like 74 games. And then on non-Olympic years, boost it up to like 86, 88 games.
I agree.
I
That's a
guess.
lot of
They'll
hockey,
never
man.
go to
Like, and
less
I'm
games.
all
They'll never go to
no, I
less
know.
games.
Let's just try and get the 1 through 8 rule going first, and
Yeah.
then maybe we'll talk about
That'll
that,
never
but
I
change.
agree.
I know. You don't think the 1 through 8 rule will change?
I don't think
I don't.
so.
It's
Dude,
leagues never go backwards. I doubt they'd ever go back to that. Although I think it would be so much more beneficial.
I just think, like, everyone can agree that that would be so much better than what it is right now, and so, I don't know. If you're looking to make the league better, that would be probably the number one thing you could change, and people would be really happy about it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess it's cool because it can build rivalries, or like, I mean, but you've got like Edmonton, LA, like that's cool that they face each other every single fucking year in the first round. But it's
Is
like,
it?
it would just be so much better if they
But
if it
like
was 1 through 8.
the
So
way it
much
is right
better.
now, it's like Dallas,
Yeah.
Minnesota. One of them's gonna be out in the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's Dallas. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Dallas, Minnesota. One of them will be gone in the first round, and then one of Dallas, Minnesota, or Colorado will be gone in the second round. So dumb.
Yeah, unless Colorado's gone in the first round, but
Yeah.
I doubt it. And that's our div, man, and that's our div. And that's why we're having such a tough season right now.
Exactly. Best div in the league.
Anything else?
I don't
Not
got
on my
much.
end, I don't think.
Okay, let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, sign me off.
What did you guys think?
Bad
No,
Bunny.
no,
Bad Bunny
I'm
should be
not.
sent back to his country. And like, oh, that was the worst. I actually did not want to watch the rest of the game because of his performance at halftime. That was the
My
stupidest
God.
thing I've ever seen.
Come on. Anything was better than that first half of football. Come on, man.
I don't even want to
greatest thing
talk
is
about it because the football was so bad.
The greatest thing about that first half is me and Graham had a rescheduled coaching game that started at 5:15. The Super Bowl started at 5:30.
Oh, right.
So we missed the first half. We got back, like, I got to Sam's place with like 4 minutes left in the second quarter. And then I had to watch that fucking halftime show. I wanted to blow my brains out.
I didn't even think it was bad. Like, I mean, it was
Oh,
obviously it was kind of
horrible.
I loved
difficult.
it.
It was difficult because like I couldn't really understand what he was saying, but I thought it was fine. I just thought the football was so unbelievably bad. I saw Pat's.
I don't know if you
I think it was
remember
a
the
Pat's
game.
reporter. I think it was a Pat's like beat reporter or something. He was like, I don't know if he meant it as a joke or if it was just like cope, but he had said people want to talk about how bad Drake May was. He set an NFL record for most passing yards in the fourth quarter. But didn't give like his prior 3-quarter stats. And then someone in the comments like tweeted at him. It was like Drake May before the fourth quarter. It was like 65 passing yards. And then there's like Drake May in the fourth quarter, 230 yards. It was like context is always a best friend.
I just saw a meme of like at the halftime show. It's like this just in: Bad Bunny has more yards than the Patriots offense first half when he's
I
like
saw
walking
that.
with the ball in his hands there.
Yeah,
I
he
thought that was
walked
great.
124 yards with a football, like through the halftime show, and the Pats only had like whatever 70 yards at halftime or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
65
funny.
yards, yeah. Most watched halftime show of all time.
I wish I
Most
wasn't
watched.
one of them.
Beat last year's, which was
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar.
apparently, I think NBC tweeted out that there was 128 million concurrent viewers from like 8:15 to 8:30 or something. It's kind of nuts.
But last year's was horrible too.
What was last year? Oh, Kendrick?
The
Yeah,
Kendrick.
Kendrick was eh. Yeah, it was eh.
And then even the year before that, like the Rihanna one wasn't great. It was all right, but like the last like decent
Just bring back,
halftime
they
show.
should put Nickelback there.
It's okay.
The last
Or just
decent
bring back J-Lo and Shakira.
J-Lo and Shakira are too good. But like the
That would do
Snoop
numbers.
the Snoop Dre, like that one in LA was really good. I think that was the last good one.
What were you saying, Banderas?
Oh, I just say this is why we talk about hockey and we don't have a music podcast, because I won't disagree. I think both halftime shows were fantastic. Come on, he literally shouted out Canada at the end, you guys. We're all united now.
We are.
Funny.
Fuck, man, that makes me want to do like the Macarena or whatever, you know? You want to get
Macarena.
yeah, whatever. dances they
I'm
do in
pretty sure
Puerto
Bad
Rico.
Bunny's from Cuba. I'm pretty sure he's from Cuba. And I was just in
He's from Puerto
Cuba.
Rico.
He's from Puerto Rico. Okay, well, all their music sounds similar. But in Cuba, they actually had a couple songs where I'm like, okay, these are good songs and like actually like danceable songs. And Bad Bunnies are just not there. I don't know. Opinion based, but I hated it.
Did you guys at least like the production of it all? Did you think the production design was cool?
The people bush camping for the Victory Royale or what?
Yeah, that. Okay, let's move on.
I saw videos from the stadium and no one could see anything because like those bushes and stuff. Like it was super hard. Like anything down low, you couldn't really see much.
I feel like that's always how, or at least that's how it's been with like the past few years. Like it's made for television. They're not trying to even like entertain the people in
Well,
there.
I was listening to a
like,
podcast like PMT, and like they're like the halftime show's not for us. Like we're there for the football. Like they're trying to bring people in for that they doesn't watch football. But I'm gonna have to dip out for like 5 minutes. I'll listen, and then if you guys are still on, I'll hop back on. Yeah, I'll be gone for like 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, that was a horrible fucking football game. That was really boring.
Yeah, it was just dumb.
It was also bad from like for my job too, like from a commercial trailer standpoint and stuff. Like we really didn't get a whole lot. The best trailer coming out of that was like the Project Hail Mary one that they released like 3 hours before the game. That one was really good. The final trailer for that. I'm super excited. Disney didn't release like anything. They had like one Mando and Grogu like Budweiser ad. I don't know if you saw that one. And then like I was excited for like the Toy Story 5 one, and that ended up being like a 4-second like Levi's commercial. Oh, that one is like literally just of like Woody's butt and like Levi's jeans. Yeah. So just an overall pretty disappointing Super Bowl.
I agree.
What happened to JSN? Where was he?
He was there. He just didn't really do. He just didn't really do a whole bunch. I mean, there was no points really up until like the last 15 minutes of the game. I mean, well, that's why Kenneth Walker won MVP at 135 rush yards, something passing or 20 something.
Yeah, justice for Myers.
Exactly.
Justice for Myers.
Agreed. K9 deserved it, but yeah, it was just a very odd game.
Great.
So
what did he have? Like 17 kicking points?
5 field goals and 2 extra points, I think. Yeah.
Anyways, we can move on. I mean, I don't know if you watched any of the Waste Management Open, but Hideki choked the fuck out of that one.
Driver yips. There's some controversy about that though. Apparently there was like a chair dropped in his backswing twice on the final playoff hole or something. But yeah, I don't know.
That's also just like the Waste Management too. Like you have to kind of be expecting that like someone's gonna yell at your backswing. I feel like it's so.
I mean, you gotta be respectful.
Like for sure. But like that's obviously like one of the noisier tournaments of the year. Like you sort of come to expect that from that tournament. But I didn't really watch a whole lot of it. I saw like Scheffler was sort of coming back, of course, like he's always in the mix, but he was sort of making a run for it. And then and then I watched the end of it. Like good for Gotterup to win that. He was obviously like crying at the end and stuff, and super grateful and all that. But yeah, poor Matsuyama. That's a tough way to go out. Yeah, I don't know. Did you watch any of it or no?
Not really, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I kind of
there
wish,
was so
but
going on already, I think, with like the Olympics or wait, I don't know. There was a lot going on already, and then poor timing having it like at the same time as the Super Bowl too. Another thing I had was this is from like 2 weeks ago now, kind of dated, but the Australian Open. Did you watch any of that? I know it's at like 3 a.m, most games, so it's kind of hard to watch, but they had it on during the day too, like just repeating the game.
Yeah, I watched clips and then like some of the like round robin matches, but I didn't watch the finals, which I apparently should have, because apparently that Joker Carlos Alcaraz game was unreal.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the semis was when it was really exciting because they were like between both the games, I think both of them were like 5 hours long. So like people who like bought tickets for that day were in that stadium or whatever you want to call it for like 10 hours. It was fucking insane, man. Obviously Joker beating Sinner was not so. Like Joker didn't think he could do it anymore. There was questions of if he was going to retire and stuff. And so for him to do that, like I think he came back from like down 2 sets too and won like 3-2. So just fucking crazy. And then that second game, it looked like Carlos was gonna just like beat him in 3 pretty easily. And then so I like turned it off and went to bed. And then I see the next day that like Alcaraz got like a cramp in the second set, and so he's like limping around. They were thinking he was gonna retire, and he sticks with it, and he somehow fucking pulls it out. Like everyone's saying like who's the best, like it's between Sinner and Alcaraz, with like Joker being right there. But man, Alcaraz is so fucking good at tennis, man. It's actually insane. I think he is like
he's the
by far and
youngest
away the best tennis
he's the
player right now.
youngest like full slam winner of all time.
Yeah. No, he is unbelievable, man. Like he is buzzing around the court. He is so unbelievably fast. He hits the ball so extremely hard, but then he can also just like drop it on a dime on YouTube. Like he has all the shots. And I think that was showcased the best in like that semifinal game against Zverev. Like
Zverev
had crap, and he was still like taking Zverev 7-6 and like just like dropping it on him and stuff. Like that should not be fucking happening.
I know.
He's so good. So anyways, it was a really exciting tournament. Good for Joker, good for Alcaraz. Did you see he was on what's it called? Whatever Bryson DeChambeau's thing there is, like Break 50.
Alcaraz?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you should watch it. It was pretty good. They sucked, but it was still watch and see him like play golf and stuff. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to go on that rant because that was really exciting. And then in terms of movie stuff, I mean, Wonder Man came out, there's Send Help, the Grammys, it was fine, I guess. Fallout. But you should watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms because this last episode has like a 9.7 IMDb rating. And well deserved. This last episode was really, really fucking good.
Yeah,
There's
I'm gonna
a
watch it.
That's Sir Duncan got 4 pages. So definitely watch it. I think you'd really, really enjoy it. But yeah, anyways, that's it for me. Do you have anything else or?
No, not really. I gotta run. I gotta go to coaching, so good time to end it. Man, hour 50. Holy smokes.
Dude, good pod, great pod. For all of our listeners who made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you again to Bryan for hopping on. That was fucking awesome. That feels like a lifetime ago, but that was
hopefully some new listeners after that. That's super cool. I'm so happy that he came on. That's awesome.
Gotta get those clips on YouTube and Instagram. Hopefully get a couple.
Maybe I'll text Bryan and say like, oh hey, if, Seth ever wants to come on, well, come on. We'll toot his horn a little. Yeah. Anyways, breaks. Anything else to add?
Not much.
Okay. Good pod, boys. Thank you all.
Okay.
Thank you, boys. Talk to you next week.